Hey, what's going on, guys? So, the wait is almost over. E3, June 13th, we're going to see some more Halo Infinite. It's highly likely we're going to see multiplayer. I'm all for that. I think it'd be cool to get some more campaign and multiplayer, but if we just see multiplayer, I'm cool with that. In this video today, I want to talk about my top 3 desires for Halo Infinite. Now, I'm not saying that these 3 things are the most important or essential to Halo Infinite's success. This is just my personal opinion. These are the things I care about with Halo Infinite. Now, if I haven't already made it clear in previous videos, I'll say it again now. I have set pretty low expectations for Halo Infinite. I think I still lean towards the opinion that Halo Infinite will be 343's best Halo game, but I'm prepared for it not to live up to some of the older Halo games. But I think I still believe it's going to be a better game than Halo 4 and Halo 5, which I guess really isn't saying too much. So yeah, I'm more than prepared for Halo Infinite to be not so great. But that doesn't mean I won't play the game. If Halo Infinite isn't my favorite Halo game in the series, that doesn't mean I'm not going to play it. I mean, I play Halo games now that are not my favorite in the series. But here are the top 3 things that I want with Halo Infinite, and these are realistic expectations. The first thing is a ranking system. I want a satisfying ranking system. I always bring up Halo 3's ranking system. Yes, it was a ranking system with many flaws, but it was extremely satisfying. Progressing through the ranks, gaining XP, being able to see other players' ranks in pre-game lobbies. You had a service record where you could see yours and other players' XP and their highest skill. That's what I want for Halo Infinite. Obviously not Halo 3's exact ranking system, although I would take Halo 3's ranking system over some ranking systems we've seen in later Halo games. But I want a solid ranking system. A ranking system that not only matches players up of equal skill and takes into account party matching and things like that, but also a ranking system that is, really satisfying to progress through the ranks. In Halo 3, you had a skill rank and then your XP rank. I'm sure many of you are familiar with that. And every game mattered. Every match mattered. If you won, you got 1 XP. If you lost, you got nothing. So if you cared about progressing through the ranks, you wanted to win every game. Every game mattered. In Halo Reach, Halo 4, and Halo 5, you also had XP, or I think they were called credits in some of the games. But you didn't have to win to progress through the ranks. You didn't have to win to gain that XP. You could just play, do good, you do bad, doesn't matter, but you get XP at the end of the game. That's not satisfying to me. Ranking up on a loss, I don't like seeing that. I don't want to see that bar go up or that number go up when I lose. I don't like that. And another thing I wanted to mention in regards to ranking systems within video games is that I think I'm more likely to play a game with bad mechanics and boring gameplay, but a good ranking system, a satisfying ranking system, than I am to play a game with good mechanics, fun gameplay, and a bad or non-existent ranking system. That may be unpopular, but I think that's the case for me. For some people, I understand. For some of you, y'all don't give a shit about the ranking system. That doesn't matter to you at all. You care about the campaign, the multiplayer gameplay. You don't give a shit about the ranking system. I get that. That's fair. But someone like me, and I know many others, we do really care about the ranking system. If Halo 5 had a more appealing ranking system to me, I probably would have played it a whole hell of a lot more than I did. I mean, especially if Halo 5 had Halo 3's ranking system, I can definitely tell you I would have played Halo 5 more than I did. And I'm someone who hated Halo 5, so it definitely holds true when I say good ranking systems, satisfying ranking systems, can keep me playing games I dislike. So that's number 1. That's my number 1 wish for Halo Infinite, is it has a satisfying ranking system. And again, I just want to make it clear, when I say satisfying ranking system, that does mean a ranking system that's getting you into the best matches possible of equal skill, and also a ranking system that is satisfying to progress through the ranks, and also things like service records and being able to see other players' ranks. All of that. That's what I want for Halo Infinite. Now, number 2, the second thing I want to see with Halo Infinite is the usage of abilities to be toned down from what we've seen in Halo Infinite. Obviously, I would prefer classic Halo with no abilities, or the abilities placed on the map as pickups. But again, low expectations, realistic expectations. I want to see the abilities toned down from what we've seen in Halo 5. I don't want people spawning into every match with these 7 abilities. I want to get away from that with Halo Infinite. And so far from what we've seen with Halo Infinite, it does look like they're going that route. I think people have spotted, in certain screenshots, people have spotted things that look like ability pickups on the map. We haven't seen much gameplay, but from the gameplay we did see, we haven't seen all the abilities shown off. We haven't seen thrust, so we don't even know what's going on with that. I think we've only seen a sprint, slide, clamber. I think those are the only abilities we've seen so far for Halo Infinite. So yeah, not too much to elaborate on here, but yeah, just tone down the ability usage from what we've seen in Halo 5. And that doesn't even mean less abilities in the game. There could be more abilities in the game in Halo Infinite, but just don't spawn everybody into every match with every ability. Again, obviously, I would prefer classic Halo or classic Halo with abilities on the map, but again, I have realistic expectations, so I guess the next best thing for me is if the usage of abilities is toned down from what we saw in Halo 5. And yeah, number 3, the third thing that I want with Halo Infinite is some solid multiplayer maps. I feel like it has been so long since we've seen those highly regarded multiplayer maps in Halo. I mean, just think of it. Think of all the popular, highly praised maps in Halo. It's maps from all the older Halo games, from Halo 1, 2, and 3, for the most part. I feel like almost every multiplayer map post Halo 3 has been lackluster. Like, where are the lockouts, the warlocks, guardians, the pits, the narrows, the midships? Where are these maps at? These memorable maps, these good maps. Like, I mean, Halo 4, Halo 5, yeah, they had some okay maps, maybe some good maps, but like, they were not as memorable as maps from classic Halo. And there's 2 things I look for in a Halo multiplayer map, or any multiplayer map for that matter. I want it to play well, and I also want it to be visually appealing. Yeah, obviously a map that plays well, that takes precedent over the visuals, but still, visuals matter. I like playing on certain maps from certain games just because they look cool. Again, it's not all about visuals, especially when it comes to multiplayer, but I do think visuals matter. You know, there are some maps from Halo 3 that I thought I loved, but somewhat recently I started to realize, you know, these maps really aren't that great. I guess I just liked them so much because some of them just looked cool. They look cool, like Construct from Halo 3. Yeah, I really can't stand playing that map, but it's unique, and visually it's pretty fucking cool. Got Sentinels flying around, Forerunner architecture, a giant waterfall out in the distance. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I want to see some good multiplayer maps with Halo Infinite. Multiplayer maps that I think are better than maps like Lockout and Midship and the Pit and Guardian, Warlock. I want to see maps better than all these memorable, highly regarded classic Halo maps in Halo Infinite. Now, I'm not too confident that's what we will get with Halo Infinite. We'll probably get some, I guess, Halo 5 style maps, which Halo 5 maps were, I think, for the most part, better than Halo 4 maps. Off the top of my head, I believe that's my opinion on that. But, yeah, those are my top 3 desires for Halo Infinite. But keep in mind that these are realistic expectations. I have low expectations. If I had my way, I'd want Halo Infinite to be the best Halo game ever. I think everybody, every Halo fan wants Halo Infinite to be the best Halo game ever. But probably not going to be the case. So I'll take these 3 things. Give me a good ranking system, a satisfying ranking system. Tone down the abilities, and give me some solid maps. Again, I know some of y'all might not care about any of these things. You might care about campaign, Forge, and a BTB 2.0. Those might be your top 3 things. I'm not saying my top 3 things are the most important and essential things for Halo Infinite to launch with, but these are the things I want most. These are the things I want most while keeping realistic, low expectations for Halo Infinite. Well, anyways, that's going to do it for this one, guys. E3, June 13th. If you guys want me to stream it, do like a watch party type of thing, let me know. I wasn't going to, because, everyone's going to be doing it, and, it's just kind of, everyone's going to be doing it. Who the fuck am I to do it? But if you guys want me to do it, let me know. Maybe I will. Yeah. Hopefully what we see on June 13th is better than we've seen with Halo Infinite last year. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.